Good evening. You can see I dressed up for the next episode of our video series. And this one is a sort of a personal story for us, and it has to do with fields in the winter time. And I used to bemoan to Allie how bleak this all looked, and she said, "Oh no, they're just beautiful." And I said, "What? No, they aren't beautiful." And she said, "Oh yes, they have lovely brown notes." This concept stunned me, so I have her explain it to you.
Well, the fields at this time of year are brown, but there are 100 different colors of brown. During the summer, it's almost a little intimidating to approach the fields because they're so dense, but now they're just beautiful, and we can see wildlife, we can see birds, we can see everything. And you actually can get into the fields now and look at the details. For example, one of the brown notes that is particularly beautiful is this Virginia wild rye, and it's got this beautiful, nice arching shape, and it's just pretty. When it rains, it turns a little different color and becomes more interesting even then.
And here you see the compass plant. It starts out as a little small plant, but it ends up being 10, even 11 feet tall. And the reason they call it compass plant is because it has leaves that supposedly indicate north, south, east, west. And my joke is that, yes, the leaves point north, south, east, and west, but which one's which? None of them have a label on them.
Another beautiful plant at this time of year is the Queen Anne's lace. And at this time of year, it really kind of curls up into a nice little nest, or almost a little cone shape, and it is really lovely.
Well, here's an example of a gall, an insect deformity created in the growth of the stem of a plant, and it really has an interesting look in the winter as well.
Another really interesting plant at this time of year is the cattails. And cattails, as they go through their growing process, at this time of year they get all fuzzy, and they're another beautiful color, kind of a lightish brown color.
Here you're looking at Panicum, also called prairie dropseed. It's one of the Panicum species. There are a lot of them. You see it has this really lacy, open, tall net of seeds and the little structures that support the seeds.
Another really pretty thing is just a plain old everyday walnut that just is laying on the ground, sometimes broken open, sometimes a squirrel has scattered the pieces around, and they're just another beautiful part of this time of year.
Another brown note, right, Alan?
Another brown note. And then one of my very favorite things are the praying mantis egg cases. And as we go through this series, we'll tell you a little bit more about some of our favorite bugs, but the praying mantis is one of our favorites. Those little egg cases we see all over the farm, they hold about 100 to 200 little baby praying mantises. And mantises. Anyway, mantis. In any case, most of them do not make it, but enough do. And we particularly love them now because they are the main predator of the spotted lanternfly, which is very much of a threat here.
So there you have it with the brown notes. We hope that next winter, when the weather turns bad and the fields turn brown, you'll have hopefully a different appreciation for them.
Definitely.
So until next time.
Bye-bye.